Jubilee Party Secretary General Raphael Tuju earlier today embarked on a walk from Karen Hospital to Kijabe Hospital to raise funds for theatre, ultrasound and X-ray machines. The walk comes 16 months after he was treated at the hospital from injuries sustained when his car collided head-on with a matatu at Magina as he headed to the funeral of the retired President Daniel Arap Moi. Citizen TV's Letoo has also been walking with Tuju and now joins us live from the Kijabe Hospital. Letoo, if you can hear me clearly, the walk started about 2 a.m. That's about 12 hours plus. How was it, and how many kilometers have been covered? Letoo, if you can hear me.
Bernard, indeed, I'll tell you frankly that loosely translating from Swahili, that legs are no longer mine, because we've done a straight 12 hours walk right from Karen Hospital in Nairobi, a 57-kilometer walk all the way to Kijabe Hospital, where we have just arrived. And a lot of people joined that particular Kijabe Tuju charity walk, including several governors who joined at some points, as well as members of the cabinet. We've seen the cabinet secretary for sports, Amina Mohammed, also the cabinet secretary for ICT, Joe Musheru. We've seen also the CS for gender also joining this charity walk that brought together a lot of sponsors and those who are willing to donate to this hospital in terms of trying to establish a proper trauma center. Remember, this was the first place, or the first hospital that Jubilee Party Secretary General Raphael Tuju was brought when he was involved in that accident in Kimende. And when he was brought here, he will not be flown out of this hospital, because anyway, flying him out or even driving him out will not have him leave in the next 15 hours. The next 15 minutes. That is according to the doctors. His doctors also joined the walk. We started the walk with the Dr. Gikonyo of the Karen Hospital. He is still on his way. We are told he's few kilometers away from where we are right now. But the bigger picture today, Bernard, is raising money that will help equip this hospital with a proper trauma center that will help accident victims that are being regarded as prone in the Nakuru-Nairobi highway. When we were coming, a lot of issues were raised on our walk, just talking to various stakeholders. For instance, lack of proper signage, and as well as lack of road users defying or not really being attentive or paying attention in the road signage. For instance, there was a lot of fog this morning when we were, walking towards Kimende, and that will really tell you that from time to time, a lot of head-on collisions have been reported in that particular road, and the accident victims brought to this hospital. And so the function has just begun. We will be seeing what the sponsors will be bringing on board, as well as how this will be going all the way into equipping the Kijabe Hospital with a proper trauma center. But the bigger concern that has already been raised is lack of trauma centers in various major highways in the country. For instance, there was concerns of there is no existence of one along the busy Mombasa highway, along the Garissa highway, along the Narok highway, and that is what the stakeholders are keen on, having establishment of trauma centers along the major highways in the country, so as just to ensure that accident victims in any part of the road get the very immediate treatment and have them back on their feet. So Ndong will get listening and hear what they will have to say, and of course we'll be packaging these in our subsequent bulletin. Bernard.